right, so we're going to do a little bit more practice with lesson 2.1. So you learned it yesterday, but feel free to work at your own pace, unpause it, check your answers. I'm just going to work on them through them up here, and let's see how you do. So the first one I look, there's nothing that can go into both 5 and 7, nothing that goes into 1 and 9, all except 1, and that doesn't help us, so I just go across the top. 1 times 7 is 7. 5 times 9 is 45. 7 is prime, so there's nothing I can divide into it, so that's my answer. All right, let's look at number 2. So if I look at the diagonals, there's nothing that goes into 9 and 7 other than 1, and 1 doesn't help. But is there a number that goes into 10 and 6? Well, they're both even, so what do I know goes into even numbers? 2. So I can divide them both by 2. Now, if you don't do that, and you just multiply across the top and get 54 over 70, that's fine, but you're going to have more reducing to do at the end. So I like to do it when the numbers are smaller. So 6 divided by 2, this would turn into a 3, and 10 divided by 2 would turn into a 5. Now, 9 times 3 is 27, and 5 times 7 is 35. Now, I look and I say, okay, is there anything else? I know that 9 times 3 is 27, but 9 doesn't go into 35, and neither does 3. So there's really nothing else. I know 7 times 5, but 7 and 5 don't go into this. So that is as far as I can reduce it. All right, let's try the next one. So when you have a whole number, we know that we put it over 1. All right, now I'm ready to go. I don't need to do anything with ones, but, excuse me, is there a number I can divide 15 and 3 by? Yeah, I can divide them both by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now I'm ready. 5 times 1 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1, and we know 5 over 1 would be reduced to just 5. All right, let's try number 4. We know we need to make them improper, so we need a big number times bottom plus top, or the big number, whole number times the denominator plus the numerator. So 3 times 7 is 21 plus 1 is 22 over 3 times 3 times 11 is 33 plus 3, 36 over 11. Now, this is definitely one I would want to cross reduce on because the numbers are kind of big. I don't know about you, but I don't know 22 times 36 off the top of my head. So I'm going to cross reduce. So I look and I say, I know there's something that can go into both of these. Now 11 is prime, but I can still have 1 and 11 as factors, but can 11 go into 22? Yeah, so let me divide both of these by 11. That will really help. So 11 divided by 11 is 1. 22 divided by 11 is 2. Now, let me divide both of these. Is there a number that goes into 3 and 36? Yep, you can divide them both by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 36 divided by 3 we know is 12. If you weren't sure, you could put 36 in the doghouse, 3 on the outside, and go from there. All right, so 2 times 12 is 24. 1 times 1 is 1. We know that reduces to 24. Now, that to me is a whole lot easier working with these numbers than trying to figure out 22 times 36 and then get a gigantic improper fraction and having to go from there. All right, last one I'm going to look at, okay? 5/7 squared to the second power. Now, if you remember from our exponents unit, when you have a little bitty 2 here, it just means this times itself. So I've got 5/7 times 5/7. I have it twice, multiplying it by itself. All right, so there's nothing I can do with 5 and 7, so just got to go across the top across the bottom, and I can't reduce that, so that is my answer. Okay? All right, and let's say you had one like this. Let's say you had 2/3 to the 3rd power. That would just mean 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3. It's 2/3 3 times, right? Then you could go 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 is 8. 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. All right, so just wanted to see what that looked like with exponents. Yep, and so now you can finish the assignment we started yesterday on Schoology because you've got a little more practice under your belt. So good luck, finish this, and you're done. Thanks.